What's going on, party people? Today we are wrapping up BlizzCon, talking about the League of Legends World Championships, the Death Stranding release, the Caption Contest, and the question of the week. Let's do it.
Alright, let's talk BlizzCon. Now, we didn't go into many details about Overwatch 2 on Friday, so we want to start by taking a closer look at that. First of all, if you already own Overwatch, you don't need to buy Overwatch 2 unless you want to. All Overwatch owners will gain access to the new PvP game mode, the new maps, and even the new heroes. Speaking of the new PvP game mode, let's look at that. It will be called Push, and it will see two teams battling in a tug-of-war type struggle. There will be several new maps for the Push game mode. So far, Blizzard has revealed 4 of these maps. They are called Gothenburg, Toronto, Monte Carlo, and Rio de Janeiro. There will also be new heroes that release with Overwatch 2. So far, we've seen Sojourn and Echo. We know for sure Sojourn will release with Overwatch 2. We don't know about Echo yet. On the note of a release date, we don't have one. We also don't really even have a ballpark. We know that Blizzard does not want to release this game until it is ready, and that's about it.
Now, let's take a look at why you may want to buy Overwatch 2. Overwatch 2 is focused on the new PvE content that will be exclusive to the new game. The content includes both story missions and hero missions. Story missions will make up the game's main campaign, while hero missions are designed to be separate from the story and highly repeatable. These missions may be similar to some of the PvE content we've seen in Overwatch in the past, like the Uprising event, but you can expect them to be much more developed.
And that's it for Overwatch info from BlizzCon. Now let's take a look at another Blizzard title, Hearthstone. VK Leone became the first woman to win a major Hearthstone tournament when she won the Hearthstone Global Finals at BlizzCon this weekend. VK Leone is a 23-year-old Chinese player who took her win as an opportunity to encourage aspiring female gamers around the world. Blizzard also announced Hearthstone's next expansion at BlizzCon. The new expansion is titled Descent of Dragons, and it will release on December 10th. Descent of Dragons will wrap up a year-long storyline that has covered multiple expansions, plus it will introduce a new 8-player auto chess game mode called Battlegrounds. Personally, we thought the auto chess genre was sort of a flash in the pan, but maybe Hearthstone Battlegrounds will prove us wrong. On to the next thing.
The League of Legends World Championship semifinals took place this past weekend. The Chinese team Fun Plus Phoenix and the European superstars G2 Esports both won their semifinal matches to secure a place in the finals. G2 Esports took down SK Telecom T1 while Fun Plus defeated Invictus Gaming. Viewership numbers for both semifinal matches were impressive. In fact, the G2 Esports vs SKT match set a new record for the most viewed esport event ever. The match peaked at almost 4 million concurrent viewers, and that is not even counting the Chinese viewership market. What?
Now let's move on to Death Stranding, which is releasing this Friday. Despite the extreme hype for this game, the initial wave of journalist reviews have actually been a mixed bag. The cinematic element of the game is undeniable. The acting is world-class, the audio is immersive, and the story itself is captivating. However, many critics have some reservations about the gameplay, some going so far as to call it boring. Perhaps Kojima knows his studio's strengths, as he said in an interview over the weekend that Kojima Productions is looking to venture into creating movies in the future and not just games. That may be the best of both worlds because, as we mentioned, the cinematic elements of Death Stranding are undeniable. PlayStation 4 players will be able to experience Death Stranding for themselves starting this Friday, while PC players will need to wait until at least early summer 2020, and Xbox players can go themselves. Hopefully, we are still interested in playing the game by then.
Congratulations to a potato named Zay for winning the Caption Contest. You can see their submission right here. Quite relatable. I skipped Halloween this year also to watch my figure. Let's move in to the question of the week.
Last week's question of the week asked you to show us your Halloween costume, and we picked out 3 of our favorites to share with you. You can see the 3 winners here, right there, and finally up here. Gotta love the Consuela costume. That's my personal favorite. I actually have that costume in my closet at home. All right, this week's question of the week, we're leaving Halloween in the past. We were asking you, what is the best video game soundtrack of all time? What's that music that just is going to stick with you for the rest of your life? Let us know on Moot. There's a link to the question of the week post in the description of this video. And that's it. We're out of here. We're done. I'm game over. We're finished. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you later this week.
It's a trip, people don't even believe we're together right now. Look. But tell your story, you know the one I like.
Hippo hop.